Hi guys, what we're going to look at today is a bug out bag, and we're going to have a look around it, open all the contents out, have a little talk about what's inside the bag and what stuff I carry. Bearing in mind this bug out bag is for me. It might not be what other people think I should carry. If you've got any comments, things I might need to add to this bug out bag or take away, please leave some comments at the bottom. I've got different bags. I've got day packs, EDC bags, but this one's about a bug out bag. Yeah, so let's get started. I'm filming this on a Samsung Galaxy Note 2 handheld, so I'll try to keep this steady as I can. So the bag itself is a Miltech bag. Got it off Amazon. I think I paid, trying to remember, I think I paid about £35. It's only a cheap bag. You can buy really expensive ones. The reason why I bought a cheap bag, it's actually good quality actually. I bought a cheap bag because it's going to sit here for 99% of the time. If I was going to use it on a daily basis, then I'd spend a bit more. But it seems good quality to me. So let's have a look at the bag then. So, it's cordura. Put a bit of cord on the top just as a hand grip. It's got 3 main compartments. The large compartment zips go all the way down the side. Smaller compartment goes halfway down, and then even a smaller compartment at the front, and a little bit larger compartment further down. So basically it's 1, 2, 3, 4 compartments. Inside there's various pockets, which we'll look at later. So, turn the bag around. Let's have a look at the front. Oh. Bag weighs in about 20 odd kilos. So it's not that light. It might be a bit more actually. I haven't weighed it. So straps, nice and soft, padded. Cordura, a couple of D-rings on the front. And I've just taped a combat dressing just so I can get out of it quick. It's got a belt loop. Goes all around your waist. 2.5-inch strap. Nice strong clips. Padded back rest. There's no frame inside it. It's a Miltech make. It's also got a Velcro pouch there which you could put like a water bladder in or anything you fancy. Okay, on the side of the bag. Okay, there's a... Just turn it around a sec. There's some close-up of the stitching. Got some paracord handles just made. Quite decent quality. Inside it's waterproof, so there's a plastic membrane on the inside. The zips nice and smooth. Seem to work fine, no problems with them. They're not waterproof though, but you could just run some candle grease if you wanted to waterproof them a bit better. So that's it for the bag. It's got drain holes in the bottom, forgot to mention. So let's start to talk about what is on the outside of the bag and then work our way in. So on the right hand side, we'll start from this side. Okay, just stand it up so it's straight. So on this side of the bag I've got some cable ties, multiple use of cable ties. I've got about 10 there, long ones, use them for all sorts of things. I've got some 10 pegs. In fact, I'll start taking these things out as we work our way along. So 10 pegs, use them for all sorts. Tie to a stake, make a spear, catch fish. You can use it for a rest for over a fire, to boil some water on, loads of things, or you can use it to keep your tap down. So that's one thing. Okay, let's have a look. Axe on the side, little hand axe. This one's a Fisk. I'm just trying to use one hand while I do this, so just bear with me. This axe is very, very useful. I use this all the time. You can see I've used this loads of times. I've beat up on it. God knows how much wood I've chopped with this. It's got dinks out the end, but it's still razor sharp. Yeah, very sharp. So what I've done is I've put some self-amalgamating tape just around the handle, so it gives it a better grip, so you can choke up onto it when you want to do some fan work or hand back, and basically just batoning. But it's just a really strong axe. You can see it's taken a few dents where I've hit it with a hammer, where I've been chopping big logs. But if I was carrying, you haven't got much space to carry a large axe, so that one's perfect in my opinion. So we've got some tent pegs, got a Fisk axe there. Yeah, on the side here we've got some bungees. Just take these bungees off and do it one hand. Multiple uses for bungees. I don't need to tell you what they're for. Mainly for tarps, folding things down, hanging your kit up, all sorts of things. Got a couple of these little pill boxes. These are just full of matches and fire starting tinder quicks and things like that. So that's there. There's another one on the side. See if I can take this bungee off without it falling over. Just give it a second. Bungees, long bungees, about 2 foot. Cheap ones, but they're really strong. Very elastic, so very handy them. Another carabiner just here. We've got some of these small bungees. Again, I just clipped them to the front of the molly webbing. Take these off. These are handy also when you come to set your camp up for your tarp. Just keeping kit in place. If you really want to tuck some gloves in or a rain jacket or something. So there's 4 of those. I can't remember where I bought. I got them off something. I think I bought a pack, and there was like all different ones in. It was only cheap from the pound shop. A little bit of bungee cord there. Pry bar, just a small one. Get nails out. Opening doors and things. So nothing much else on this side. Clip ties around there. Work our way around to the left. I'm just trying to stand up so it doesn't fall over. Let's put that cushion on. Okay, so we've got this side. What have we got? Just pop these clips off. 2 clips. We've got a Gerber machete. Cheap and nasty, but I mean, when do I ever use machete? Just what if? So the sheath it's alright, the sheath, it's not bad. It's starting to come away a little bit there. I've got to tape it on. It's just a normal combat belt. The machete itself is not bad. I've used it to chop loads of little sticks up, and I've just used it. You can see it's rusted. The blade's sharp. Blade's like a razor blade, so well, I could do it sharpen a bit, but it's sharp enough to do some major damage. And the saw has never been used. It's actually quite a comfortable handle. But it's only a cheap one. You can see where the tang probably stops about there, but it's fine. So that's that. And we've got another knife on the side. I think I've got about 3 or 4 knives on here. This knife is, I've had this for years. It's probably 20-year-old, at least 20-year-old, and probably more. This one is, you can see the right, I can't see the writing, but it says made in Sheffield, England, Master Marina, stainless steel. It's got 2 keys and a D on it and a star. I think it's actually a chef's knife. It's a full tang, and I've actually wrapped it in the same stuff as, which is self-amalgamating rubber tape, so it feels It's not going to slip anywhere. Again, takes a really nice edge. Like in the sheath, it's also got, if I can get it out one hand, there you go, nice stainless steel spike. Use that for multiple things. Mainly reason is for getting knots out when your hands are cold, or stitching if you wanted to punch holes in leather to stitch. Obviously don't push that all the way through, or you could tie it to a pole, split the pole, put that in the middle of it, tie the pole up, you've got yourself a spear. All sorts of things you can use that for. So that's that knife down there. And on the side I've got a couple of just cable ties I put on to hang things on. This pouch here, I don't know the make of it, but I put that on separate. I think it was about £7. There's another one here. I was going to put another one on the other side, but I don't really need it. This goes on another bag. Got molly attachments on the side, carabiner. It's got a place for mobile phone, which is sprung, plasticated, and 3 pouches. Main pouch, as you can see in there, got one of them turbojet lighters. Put that there. A normal lighter. I haven't used these for wax. What else is in here? Silver compass. See that on. I have to get myself a tripod. There you go. It's a silver compass, we've all seen them with a mirror. It's a small one. Put that there. And a little torch, little red LED torch. Got a handful of these. I can't remember where I got them. I think they were in a Christmas cracker or something, but they've been in there for about 2 years and they work. All different colours. Right in the rain pad. Right in the, it's a waterproof rain pad. I think that's it. But obviously you can put all your little nicks and knacks in there. Nice little pouch actually. So in this one I've got a pair of glasses. This is the one I'll be actually carrying. Eye protection, need them. Let's have a look. I think they were from, bought them from Aldi's. Again, GPS. Just a standard coordinate GPS. It's got a tracker on so you can waypoint, and rugged, waterproof GPS. Right in the rear notepad, because the other one goes in that pouch. Anything else? And gel warmer, hand warmer. There's actually 2 of those go in. So 2 of those. Yeah. Okay, right. So what we'll do is we look into the first pouch. We'll just have a see what I keep in that one. This one is my, if I can get it out, water purification kit. Second. I'll just stop the video and I'll open everything out. Okay, so this is what's in the bag. We've got a water bladder. It's a water bladder with a wide opening. So you slide this yellow orange part off and it opens up so you can scoop it, and 2 litres. That's a Gillette, is it? Gillette or Gillette, I don't know. And we've got a Sawyer water filter. We've got some water purification tablets, 50. 1 tablet. Yeah, 1 tablet per 1 litre. And the tablets are just in there. So there's that. There's a straw which attaches to the water filter. These water filters, this one hasn't been used. It does something like 50,000 litres or something, which is like years and years and years. I really like this, in conjunction with the other water purification aids. You can use this as well. I probably wouldn't just use this on its own. I'd probably purify the water, and I've got another filter that I'll show you shortly, a carbon filter, and then this would be the final stage possibly. So there's that. There's also a bladder which goes with it. I think it's 1 litre, and you've got the Sawyer cleaning syringe which you can back flush. So you back flush the crap out that way. That's just a bag to carry it in, which you can use that bag for other things. Yeah. Okay, let's move on to the next compartment, which is the one further back. Okay, the contents of the next pouch is we have a water filter again. This one's full of carbon, so I use this in conjunction with the Sawyer water filter to purify the water. I've got some more purification tablets, iodine tablets, and one of them neutralizer. 2 tablets per litre. Leave it for a few minutes, and then put the neutralizing agent so you can't taste the chemical. So there's them 2. They go with them. And then I've got this filter. It's hard to show you, but the filter goes in there. Hang this one up. And there's a carbon filter, activated carbon filter. I just screw that off. You can see, I can screw the bottom. I can screw the Sawyer Mini onto the bottom, and then put a bladder on the bottom of that. So as it hangs over, it all filters through into the bladder. Just keep topping your mucky water up into there. I've actually tried it, and it works really good. So even by the time it comes through this filter, it's pretty clean, and then that takes more out with the carbon. There's also cotton wool. There's cotton wool in there, and then there's filter papers, and then there's carbon. So it's a mini filter on its own. And then this takes whatever it missed out of, and obviously you can use the chemicals as well. So that's quite a good idea, I think, and it works as well. Cup, just a cup, one of them cheap cups from Yellowstone. Cheap one, double walled, which I don't like. So what I need to do is get the grinder and cut that off, and I'll show you exactly what I've done on another cup. Okay. So this is what I've done to another cup, stainless steel cup. That one's stainless steel. I took a grinder, ground the top off, and the centre part came out. Just leaves you with a single wall, some emery paper, clean it up, and I've used this. You can pop this into a fire, still insulated handle, pop that into the embers of a fire or over the top of something, and it's a lot better. These things are a waste of time. So when I get round to it, I'll just grind that off. So that's that. Couple of cups. Next thing, in one of the pouches we've got one of these knot guides. I can remember a few knots, I can't remember all of them. Clovitch, things like that, bowline, but it's something to read as well. That's really nice to have. Put that over there. Knife, fork and spoon set, stainless, cheap, £1. Snapsticks. Yeah, green, blue, and a red one. They're all different hours as well. This one's 12 hours, 8 hours, 12 hours, and I don't know what that one is. And that one's 12 hours as well. So also I need to have them snapsticks. And we've also got the hose, the drinking hose for the water bladder. That just clips on. So once you've got your clean water, you've got a choice. You can either have your mucky water and keep your clean water, always keep your clean water in one or the other, or you can use that just for your mucky water. But I prefer to put the clean water into this and then use that to drink when you're walking along. Hang it on the back of the bag, and use something like these to carry your mucky water. Because you're not going to drink a litre there and then. You could fill a litre, purify a litre, put into that one, purify another litre, put into that. There's loads of ways to do it. So that goes with that. What else have we got? Some masks, dust masks. These are just surgical masks. You can, they're just the paint ones. You could actually burn them if you needed to. Get a fire going. So that's them. Next thing we've got in the same pouch. Remember, this is this pouch here, which goes all the way down to the bottom, which is about 5 inches in diameter. We have this little bag, which is a wash bag. Yeah, little clip, nice little bag. Pop it open, and inside we've got all my wash kit. If I'm going camping, I'll just pick this out of there and leave this bug out bag at home. Take one of my other bags, possibly that one or that one. That's more like a miniature bug out bag, and that one's more like a day pack. That little one with the cross on is just a brew kit. Yeah. So depending on what I would do is I'd probably take this out with me, because it's got all my washing kit in. It's got razors, mouth freshener, shampoo, all the little bottles of everything. Inside there there's toothpicks and everything you want really. So it's basically a wash kit. Put that there. Next thing we've got up, out the same pouch, Tupperware container. Let's have a look what's in. The container is useful just as it is, for carrying all sorts of things once you've used the items. So, first thing on the list. A lot of people won't agree with the things I'm carrying here, but this is what I think I need. So we've got some, what's this, chemical agent paper. What this is you put this up in certain places where you think there might be a chemical agent, and it changes colour, goes dark spots onto the paper. And there's multiple papers. You can put it on the wall, put it at different spots in your tent. If you think there's a chemical agent about it, will change colour, so you need to go downwind, away from it quick. Some people think, what's the point of that? The reason why you're probably bugging out in the first place is because of something like this. I don't know, but it was there and I put it in. Came with one of my respirators, which is somewhere down there. I've got like some respirators. I came with that. Some medication, anti-acid. When you get stressed, you get acid. That's a few of them. Some more handkerchiefs. Use that for bog roll, whatever you need to. Wounds. Fire starting, gel, and cotton wool. Latex gloves. Yeah. Use them for a chest seal as well, so if there's a wound leaking, you can tape that on. Potassium permanganate. Use that for, in conjunction with your water kit if you needed to use that over long periods. Also washing your hands in it and things. It's quite good. Some of these wax cotton balls, break them open, start fires instantly. Couple of these flashlights. Now these are all put in paper bags, so it's just the ones we used to give away at work. 95 Alive, which is a police scheme who used to promote road safety when I was a motorbike instructor. Now I'm a car instructor, so I don't do motorbikes anymore. Right, some more of those little lights. I think they're like a toy, but they've been in there for over 2 years. 1, 2, 3. Sounds stupid, but if they're there, once the batteries go, bin them. There's another one of those. So there's 2 of those. That one looks like a CBR, and that one looks like, I don't know what that one is, ER6 or something. super glue. It's also in a vacuum pack as well. Cuts, fixing clothing, fixing holes in things, bladders, things like that. Super glue. These are interesting. Just some normal lighters. They're all in bubble packs, but they're all full up as well, as you can see. These ones have actually got a torch built in, which I think is great. So a blue torch. 2 of those. Dental floss. Use it for obviously for your teeth, but another way you can use it for is stitching. Super strong. You try to snap some dental floss, you're not going to do it. You all know what these are. Water bladders, and you can use them for other things as well. There's 4 of those. Waterproof matches, wax proof matches with a striker in a film canister. Up there. Tin opener. This one actually hasn't been used, it's brand new. And there's another one hanging off somewhere else I've got in the pack. Tin opener. Toothpicks. Dental floss picks. Another one of those torches. With a lighter and some lighter fluid as well. Hand wipes. Citrus hand wipes. You can know they also burn as well then. What the hell is that? Oh, new ferro rod. Ferrocerium rod and striker. And some chewing gum. That shouldn't actually be in there. And another snap stick, because if you separate the kit, somebody might take that. So you'd want to also put a snap stick with that, and a snap stick with this. So if you do take it out and you don't have to go back to look for a light, you've got that option. Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to stop the video for a second and I'll come back. Okay, what I've got next is the thing which is in the lowest part of the pouch is a tool kit, a tool roll. So look what we've got here. Mini shovel. We all know what that's for. It clicks into place. Quite good. Stainless steel. Toilet. Got the toilet. Dig a hole. Fire pit. Blah 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 blah. Also, what you might want to use it for. Hang it up, and you've got yourself. Hang it off a tray or a rope over a fire. You can cook off that and put some things on it. Yeah. At a push. That's that. Steel wire. Quite a lot of it. What can you use this for? Snares. If you're on a vehicle and something breaks down, you can tie it back up, especially on like a manifold or something hot on the vehicle where you can't use cable ties. You can actually, and also all sorts of things. Steel wire. Pair of pliers. Little pack of Allen keys, 1.5 to 6 millimeters. That's that. A tiny little wrench. These things, I mean, these are all bought out of the pound shop. I think that was about £3. All cheap stuff. But some bits. Also that bit there, that square driver bit, would fit into there. You can use it for, I'll show you in a sec, and some sockets. So you've got some sockets down to, it looks like about 4mm up to about 13mm. So you'd use that little square ratchet to fit in, so I can use this with that. Yeah, rather than kind of screwdrivers. Last thing in that pouch is a rat trap. You know why you use it, I don't need to mention. Main thing is you could use it for as an alarm. Tie it up with a tripwire. If it trips a lot on a night time, you're going to hear that. especially if you put something on the other side like a crisp packet or something where it can make a bit of noise. But the main reason is to catch food. Yeah, whether you catch the food for animals to eat or whatever you want to do with it. Stake that down so it doesn't go anywhere. It needs painting black, camouflaging. So that's that. And obviously that's the back. It's just a roll bag there. Next in the bag is, okay, guys, before I go into the main compartment, I'm just going to go move to the bottom of the pack. I've got some rope. Yeah, I can't remember how long that is, but it's ideal for like in camp, or you want to shut a tarp up, or you just need to hang things up. So that's there. Some rope, and we've got bottom DD hammocks, which is a DD tarp, 3 meters by 3 meters. I love these, which is 3 meters square, olive green. It's got, what I like about it, it's got the tie point, so you just shut a string, some paracord up, which is actually in here. It's all up ready, hook it up, and you've got yourself a ready-made shelter. So I wouldn't say expensive for the money, but you don't really use it all the time. But when you do, you can get the full family under there, especially if the way how you set it up. So that's there. I would say a necessity. And there's a couple of clips, carabiners on the bottom. Again, for when you're in camp, you can use them for all sorts. And this bag cinches up on the bottom, which is quite nice. So into this pouch. I think we'll open this pouch next, and then we'll open the last one, which is the main pouch. Okay, zips come down halfway. I really like this bag. It comes in black. This is a full pouch, so you obviously got to carry some food, and it's a big morale boost. This is waterproof on the inside, so this is dried food I done about 18 months ago, which looks fine. It's got an oxygen absorber in, and it's vacuum packed. I'm going to put all the food over here. There's that. Oh yeah, what's inside it is apple, banana, and kiwi fruit. They're kiwi. Put some water in, rehydrate it. There's actually a lot in there. 4 times the weight, 5 times the weight. There's that. What's next? Some stuff you can just pick and eat straight away. Pepperami. Just be careful, it's a bit of an animal. Bum bum. 2 of those. And we've got a pack of, fruit bars, hot chocolates, breakfast bars, biscuits, things like that. So that's them. And we've got more pepperami. They're the same as them, and that one's a different one. It's a hot one. Not keen on the hot ones, but somebody else might be. More dried. You can see the kiwi fruit. You can see the kiwi fruit in there, and the bananas. Really, really nice. Bit of water in. All expands again. And use the bag as well if you want to. So there's a couple of those. Don't know how many calories are in that, but I wouldn't be complaining. So next bag. Just gonna empty it out. We've got gel packs. This one is just I'm trying to think, orange it looks like. Orange gel pack. This one's got caffeine in it. Added caffeine. That one doesn't. Gives you energy boost if you. That one's strawberry. Again, that one's got caffeine as well. Then we've got some of these protein shakes. Just add water. Yeah, just put it into a litre of water, and while you're walking, or just a drink, one of those. There's two of those actually. I think they're the same. This one is with electrolytes and magnesium, high caffeine, citrus flavour. And there's another one. So there's three there. They're all slightly different flavours. And these ones are tablet form. So every time you're drinking water, pop one of them in, and it gives you a little. So I'm just drinking bland water. So that's that. It's quite a lot of food there. And there's also some. Yeah, I won't open this. There's some pasta. This one's pasta and tomato onion sauce. Chicken flavoured, and there's some cup of soups and noodles and things like that. Just add water, freeze dried. So that's it in that pouch. So the last one is the main pouch. Okay, to the main pouch. So it opens up, as you can see, it opens up 180 degrees. Zip goes all the way around, which is quite nice because it means all your stuff doesn't fall out. Okay, we'll start off at this end and we work to this end. Another knife. Yes, a cheap knife. I don't know the make of this. Got off eBay. It's in like a Cordura pouch. But you can. A lot of these things you take out and you put on your body or you give to other people in a situation. For a seam rod and whistle. Knife itself. So you might want to keep certain knives for different jobs. I think it's a nice little knife, this. Seems to hold a decent, sharp enough. Negatives about it. This point here means you can't put your thumb on the jimping unless you put it over the top of it. But as a general, I could get the grinder and grind that off, and it would be far better. You could keep this one for preparing food, one for general woodwork and so on. So there's that knife. I'll just put that there. Again, you might want to give a knife to someone else in your family while you carry your main knife. So there's that. Hat. Waterproof hat. This one's a Calamar. Got vents in it. But the top part is padded and it's got it's waterproof. Need a good hat. If it's raining, you're working and you're walking, and there's nothing worse than getting rain in your face. You can also use it as a carrier to carry berries or whatever you want to carry. Carry more. Poncho. This one's a child's poncho. Again, it's just one of those cheap plastic ponchos. But if it's cold, you can wear this to keep the heat in as well. We'll just put that over there. Next thing up is tap clips. Tap clips. These are fantastic things, these. In conjunction with the DD tap, pop these on. You need extra. And with the bungee cords, when you use it in conjunction with the bungee cords, these work out absolutely great. Definitely get yourself some of them. Really heavy duty. I think they're about £8 off eBay. Definitely get yourself a set of them if you're using a tap or even a tent. Cordage, paracord. Don't know how much is there, 100 foot or something, but the tap has also got it's got all its own guidelines already in there. This is just extra, whatever you need. Put that there. Okay. Gaffer tape. Always need that. It's a new roll. So there's quite a bit on there to use that for, whatever you're going to use it for. Patching holes, tying things up. This thing here is just, I think it was one of them Kinder eggs, a big Kinder egg. And what I've done is just put, if I can open it, doesn't open one hand. I've just got all the battery, charger kit in. So every type of device you want is in there, just adapters for mobile phones. Yeah, keep all that in there. and obviously the main wires there, and some more adapters. So you're pretty much sorted if you need to charge it. You might have someone else's phone you might need to use, yours might be broke or lost. So we have that. Just pop that in there. Okay. Next thing up is a little binocular telescope. Try to open it with one hand. Just bear with me, guys. Okay, this one is a Helios. It is 8x24, field of view 7.2 degrees. It's also a magnifying glass as well. It zooms right out. There you can see it just there. It zooms right in to, hold on, I can't do it with one hand. It zooms right close up so you can look at fingernails, close up stuff. So if you have splinters, there's an attachment lens that goes on it to make it really into a little microscope. And also you've got so you can recce things before you rush in. So there's that. This thing here is my cook set, or my burner, my heater, cooker, whatever you want to call it. Just trying to get it out with one hand. Okay. So, stainless steel. I can't remember the make. Sorry guys. Stainless steel lid. They just pop out. I've used this many times and it's fantastic. Comes out. Let's have a look at it first. So that's basically what it consists of. That's just a little stainless steel tub for putting gel in, burning gel. I haven't got any of that stuff. You can put meths in or whatever you want. The thing itself is double lined. You can see the gas has come out, the wood gas burner. There's loads on eBay, so that goes into there, I think, and that goes top of there. On that, goes into that, sits on the top, and this sits on the top. Pan goes on the top. Pop your sticks in. That's it, job done. Excellent. That leads us on to cooking. There you go. This is a pan set. I've had this. It's aluminium. I've had this for, I just can't remember, 20 years. 20 years or plus, I don't know. I was a kid when I had this. It's an aluminium handle. It's got a plate. A neck, I forgot what to call it. Bandana. I don't need to tell you what you can use a bandana for. Yeah, so I'll put that there. It's the lid off. Just put it in there. Inside here, we've got a few extra things. More matches. It's anodine bottle. The striker. I actually put that. This is quite a few matches. Aluminium handle to pick up. Yeah, pick up your plates. So there's that. So some more fire starting blocks, I forgot what to call them, but they're impregnated with some flammable liquid. I don't know what to call it. Knife sharpener, ceramic and, well, both ceramic actually, fine and coarse, wax, dead simple, like that. Some lighter fluid in a sealed container. I know I've got a lot of lighter fluid, but myself I think you need it. More lighters. How many lighters do I need? how many torches doing. This is not a torch one, so I mean, because some of them might break, get wet, damaged. I would certainly carry more than you need. The one there. Wind up torch. You wind me up. That's been sat in there for over 2 years, and it's there, and there's a windy one. There's no to make. LED torch, 3 LEDs. Just make sure you don't leave it on. I'd say that is invaluable. Candle, pencil sharpener for making a fire when you start a fire. Main pan, and some laces, shoelaces. So I'll put all these back in here. Quick. I'm running out of space. Pop that there. Okay. Next pouch up, because we're running out of time now. This has been a long video, so I'm going to move on a bit quicker. Let's have a look. Okay, let's see what we've got. First thing up, wet wipes, multiple uses. Wash your face, wash your backside. Tissues, more tissues. There. Space blanket. There's another. I think I've got 3 in total. I don't know where the other ones are. Space blanket. That one's. I'll get back to that one. Mirror. Yeah, it's got this plastic film on it, so I left the plastic film on. So I've got that. Small cable ties, mini cable ties, and sewing kit with some allergy snap kit, snap light again. Where's the snap lights go? Can't see them there. Just some paper I wrote down some allergies on. Piriton dosage, adults 1 tablet every 6 hours. I wrote that down. Sewing kit with some fishing needles in there. And plenty of sewing items. Cheap, but another light. Another snap light. Plenty of snap lights. Oh, forgot I had them. Knife, fork, set spoon. That one's in its own bag. Leave that with that one. And I think that's it. Another little Helios with a hole in it. Leave that there, and that's it for that. Next in the bag, we've got a sleeping bag liner. Can't carry a big sleeping bag, so I just carry one of these. It's just a liner to keep it clean. But wear your clothes and wear this. It's better than nothing. Goes over that. Neck warmer. This is just a tube. It goes around your neck. I wear this on a motorbike. It's the most valuable piece of kit on a bike. A neck warmer or a neck tube. Unbelievable. You can wear it as a hat. You can tie it off. All sorts of things. A bit similar to one of them, but a warm hat. Yeah, this one's just a old wax one. Yeah. Scrim scarf, army scrim scarf. This is a metre squared. Multiple uses for this. Traps loads of air in it, which keeps warm. Put it over your chest, inside your jacket. Another keep you warm. Okay, medical kit. Come back to that in a minute. Sharpener, Lansky. You've got ceramic, and you've got a carbide one and a ceramic one there, and also a diamond rod. And I'll put a bit of cordage on, hook it on somewhere, so there's that. Okay, water bags. Put all your dry bags. Put your dry stuff in. Also carry water. Oh, I'm running out of space. I'll have to stand up shortly. There's another one. That one's a larger version. Looks like about 5 litres and 2 litres. And the last thing is a pair of waterproof combats. And these are Army issue, British Army issue. Fantastic. They're just waterproof, lightweight. I think I can see the issue number in there. Don't think you can read that, but I've wore these on a motorbike. 70, no problem. Keeps the water out. Obviously, my bike jack will be over the top, and they'll be over my boots, but they work fine. So for walking around, you ain't gonna get wet, and they're lightweight as well. So there's them. I'll just put them back in there. Okay. So let's have a look. Medical kit. What's in this one? This one is a miniature survival kit. I'm not going to get it all out. Fishing kit, snares, with some money, float, a little cork, medication, water purification tablets, there's some snares in there, scissors, fold out scissors. These are quite nifty. It's quite funny because I've never opened this for years. This pouch, so look, and then fantastic. I don't know where I got them. Some medication, some hand wipes, and I don't know what's in the bottom of there, but basic medical kit. In and out back it in. Okay, that leads us on to first aid kit. Whew, you've seen my other first aid kit, which is in that one, that bag, which is my EDC bag. But this one is a smaller version. So let's open it up, have a quick look. The bag is a British Transport Railway first aid kit. I don't think we can get them anymore. I've had this for a long time. It's waterproof. Just open the zips all the way. Okay. It just goes onto your belt as well, so you can carry this on your belt. It's overloaded a bit, that's all. Let's have a look what we've got in. Okay. Okay. Basic medical kit. You got some Diorolite. Dehydrated. Rehydrate yourself. Some of that. You've also got basic first aid, which is going to show you the basics. Remember, this first aid kit, somebody else might be using it. It's not an IFAC kit. It's anyone, you could be unconscious and somebody's picking the way through, and they might need to look at that. There's another space blanket. More medication. In fact, I'll leave all this here so I know where it goes. Some more medication. That one's for anti-acid. Lasts for 48 hours. One dosage. Eye wash. Get something in your eye, but you've got your glasses. Specs. There's another set of bent scissors for cutting underneath so you don't cut your skin. These are needle and thread combined, so I just rip it open. I've got myself a needle and thread. I think this is number 2, and straight away you're ready to stitch. If you have a cut. Here we've got some cotton wool and some tape just wrap around. Shove the cotton wool in the middle. Gloves. Use them for other things. Chest seal if there's anywhere. And you got some more bandage, sticky bandage, which is the one we can reuse. There's an eye patch bandage in there, and some more tablets. So I've used the space. Large field dressing, but remember we've also got one on the kit itself, on the hand, on the front of the kit. So there's that. Can you? Okay, it's British tea. This one's one of those head thermometers. I won't open it. It's just put it on your head, on your forehead. It tells you your temperature. You know what they are. Some more medication. Yeah. You've got scalpels, Disprin, Piriton, painkillers, tick remover, or Tom tick twist. Yeah, it's just for taking ticks off. Hook the tick on, twist it, you all know what they are. Burn shield, plasters, and it looks like some sterile blades. Big bandage. This one is 95 centimeters by 143 centimeters. That's a big one. Some more Diorite. Codeine, cocodamol, painkiller, Zantac, antacid, more eye wash, tweezers, wipes, cleaners, also insect wipes. So that's pretty much it for that. What's next? We're not. I just have to move back a bit. Look at the stuff what was in that bag. It's unbelievable. Right, so next thing I have is one of these Anker solar chargers. This is in this compartment because we've looked into that one. This is the very last compartment. Anker solar charger. I love Anker products. I haven't done a review of this solar charger yet, but I'm going to be doing one shortly. Okay. Open it up, Velcro, falls out to 4 segments. Zoom out so you can see. 4 segments. Yeah. I'm not going to spend too much time on this, so I've spent too much time already. Inside this compartment, you've got 2 IQ ports. Pop your mobile phone in, hang it up, hang it on the back of your backpack, and you're away. That's that. Next thing, some gloves, just thermal gloves, 2 of those in the packaging, stay dry. Two packs of gloves. Lower your pillar so you're a bit comfortable, doesn't take any space up, so I just thought I'd pop that in anywhere. And a big bag of snap lights. God knows how many. I got all them off a guy who just come back from Afghanistan, a medic, and he gave me them. It was in his boot of his car. I got them off him, and I've got them all over the house. I've got them in the electric box, I've got them in the shed, they're all over in the car. Always handy. And then we've got one of those Banco Laplanders. Is that Banco? Yeah. Which I've got the. If I can just get that out. Nice, I like it. Used it a few times. Seems to do the business, does the job. So that's it. That's everything in that pouch. Okay, so I'm just going to stand up and just scan around so you can have a quick look of what's in the bag. Ugh. I'll have to move the camera up. Aye. Okay, that's pretty much everything in there. Don't forget, the kit I'll be carrying would be waterproofs. I've also got a family, so I'd have 2 kids, wife, 2 dogs. So bugging in is far better than bugging out. The reason why I might bug out, because we live north of England and there's a nuclear power station. Look out that window. That way, about 5 mile. 5 mile that way. If it did ever go tits up and there was a gas cloud or some leak, I'll be getting in the car and going the opposite way to Scotland probably. But yeah, there's a lot of things in there. If any of you guys think I've missed something out or I should take something out, you'd probably say you don't need all them snap sticks, you don't need all that whatever. Leave some comments in the bottom. I appreciate it if it's constructive comments. Thanks for watching.